Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the players for our next match. From France, Kristina Mladenovic. And from Japan, Naomi, Osaka.
If you are Osaka, and we've talked about the loss that she had to Mladenovic, do you adjust anything? Or do you just try and go out and play your natural game? Well, there hasn't been much time for a process. But that is a nice nerve-settling start, striking the ball with authority. Smart.
15 left.
Oh, well, I'm not sure how much that was meant, but she'll take it.
A bond and a relationship with. It makes a lot of sense.
Mladenovic also is able to hold serve, so 1-1 first set. And we were actually, I mean, we get to spend a lot of time together. I'm sorry about that, Naomi. It's beautifully played.
I really like that combination.
It's been an impressive start for Osaka. It's been a quality start to this match overall. Back-to-back since then. Oh, it's a beauty of a backhand. That's nicely done. The ability to play with such variety, Mladenovic. But yeah, of course, last year was Osaka, year before that Vesnina. I don't think too many picked her. And it's sweet as a nut.
30-40.
And there is the first break. Well, Mladenovic is challenging the call here. And just a reminder, incidentally, Osaka does get the first break here and then goes on to win this set. She is 60-0 with regards to winning the first set. But she has just missed there, so this game will rumble on. That's well played.
Advantage, Mladenovic.
Second serve in particular can sometimes be vulnerable. That's really tidy tennis. Aggressive return to set the point up.
She's been returning really well, actually, I think, throughout the year, Mladenovic.
Mladenovic hasn't had too many match wins in 2019. Oh, wow. I mean, how much topspin and speed did that ball have?
Position, but just brute forcing her way through right into the corner.
That was a chance. Rock solid. Super point from Mladenovic. break point of the game. And we'll get another second serve to swing at. I was just about to say, or will she? Oh, well read. A little surprised that when she came to the net, she went to the forehand side.
Just keeping it simple, really. I mean, the approach shot, as you say, it actually wasn't that great. The first volley.
Backs up the break. And a little come on too from Osaka.
That if you have a high first serve percentage.
And that's not something that she's had throughout this year. Oh, she's guessed the right way again.
Incredible, Mladenovic didn't see her peripheral. Acres of space down the line there.
Just a reminder, if Osaka can win this next point. Not done yet, though. Mladenovic.
Showing a bit of fight there as well with the come on afterwards. Something that I felt has been a little lacking in her. I mean, I suppose it's difficult if you're not playing the tennis that you want to be playing.
That's one of the reasons why she's a two-time Grand Slam champion already. Full commitment, even at break point down.
So animated on the court.
Brutal tennis from Osaka. Yeah, going back to your point. Generally, on the really big points in this first set. Such a smart way to close out a set. There are a lot of questions coming into this encounter for Naomi Osaka, but you kind of feel that first set has given a lot of answers. Most of them very good. That's nicely played.
Serve, because that's something that I have felt like because she can really thump it so well to either side.
It was a very smart play. They're trying to close it out. Oh, that's terrific bit of improvisation from Osaka. Conventional grip.
Charging through the back of it as well, wasn't she? No time to slow down. Just played it on the run.
That's delightful. Couldn't have hit that any sweeter. Just a fraction short from Mladenovic, and made that shot that much easier for Osaka. Break points have been an issue though for Osaka. And not this time on the volley. And Osaka picks up an early break in set two. And things are looking very good for the defending champion. And that point right there is exactly why Naomi Osaka is world #1. Fantastic defense early on.
Had a bit of everything, didn't it, really? I mean, every forehand was different. Bit of width, bit of spin, one with more pace, a bit flatter. And she was just breaking down the forehand of Mladenovic, who did so well to stay with her that long.
Look, I know you haven't got a crystal ball, Naomi. Do you see Osaka dominating the sport over the next few years?
Down a little earlier.
Timely ace to save the break point. It's a gutsy hole from Osaka. Smart tennis overall. Sumptuous volley. One of these players who, when she's at the net, Mladenovic, seems to have a magical time machine. It was always going to be the danger there once Mladenovic took the pace off the ball.
Yeah, just not really enough on this shot at all from Mladenovic.
Steps into that one. Just the second ace of the match for Mladenovic. Could do with finding another one. That's a good point. Again, Osaka just struggling on the closing points.
Mladenovic still has a little bit of a foothold in this match. She's not out of it, that's for sure.
It would be an excellent win. And it could well be 6-3, 6-2, because in a couple of moments' time, Naomi Osaka will serve for the match.
Wow. What an injection of pace there from Mladenovic. That's got to be the biggest forehand we've seen from her. Actually, we've seen some crackers.
Yeah, just left herself exposed there, Osaka. And this match isn't done just yet.
Trying to go down the line, but just dragged it into the middle of the court, and that's the most dangerous place to go when you're that far wide. Such a big gap.
That's another fault. First double fault. Well, Osaka's had issues closing in terms of closing out games. Yeah, that's a great point.
That's the sort of point we saw so much of when she really was on her run up to the top 10.
Mladenovic still alive and showing some fight at the back end of this set. Again, very surprised she went forehand there, Osaka. And Mladenovic doing superbly well.
Just a bit too tentative. I mean, she cracked the backhand down the line, and that was beautiful and did so much of the work, but then she really needed to just execute the finish.
And maybe the release will help. Revenge is sweet for Naomi Osaka as the Japanese player returns to winning ways and shows everyone just why she is the world #1.